salvation sent. Did you hear that? Let's read it again. Acts 13 and 26. Men and brethren, children of the stock of Abraham, and whosoever among you feareth Yahweh, to you is the word of this salvation sent to. So Paul saying this word of salvation is only sent to whosoever of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans that accept Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and come back and rehearse these law, statutes, commandments. Salvation is only sent to you. So we see again that this whosoever is the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Now let's go and get where they quoted this from. All right, let's go and get where Paul quoted this from. Let's go to Joel's Old Testament, Joel's 2 and 32. Let's see where he quoted this from. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 31, just so we can know where Paul quoted this, the whole thing he was saying, everything he was saying, he was just repeating what Joel said. Chapter 2 of Joel 31, verse 31 and 32. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and terrible day of Yahweh come. Verse 32. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of Yahweh shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as Yahweh hath said, and in the remnant whom Yahweh shall call. So that whosoever, once again, is nobody but you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Paul has done nothing but quoted what the prophet Joel said. What Yahweh Shai was saying, who you even called Jesus, he was quoting Jeremiah. He was quoting Moses. So we understand that everything you read in the New Testament is nothing but the Old Testament revised. All right. Now let's go to, matter of fact, let's just go to, so you can get the, so you can understand what the Father Yahweh is saying. Let's go to Malachi 3 and 6. Malachi 3 and 6 says, for I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. The reason why we are not totally wiped out, we should have been wiped out totally. You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native America. After all what these nations, the Muslims and the so-called white man, the Africans and the Chinese did to us and put us through, we shouldn't exist no more. But we are not consumed because our Father Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Yahweh changeth not. So if Yahweh doesn't change, how you going to call yourself so-called getting in the New Testament and saying that everybody in the world can be saved now? No. Only people that can be delivered is you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, because the Father said he doesn't change, and when he sent his word out, it doesn't come back to him void. It accomplished what he sent it out to accomplish. Nobody can be delivered or receive salvation unless you are descendants of the 12 tribes of Israel according to your Father. All right, now let's go ahead and finish off with John 3:16, and I'm just going to read two scriptures with this, and I'm going to end it. Let me read John 3:16 for you real quick again. For Yahweh so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. All right, now let's see who this world is that he loved. All right, we're going to go to Isaiah 45 and 17. All right, Isaiah 45 and 17 states, but Israel shall be saved. And then say nobody else should be saved. But Israel shall be saved, not nobody else. It didn't say Esau, the Edomites, the so-called white men, the Hamites, the Africans, the Moabites, Chinese. It didn't say that. It said, but Israel shall be saved in Yahweh with an everlasting salvation. So Israel is going to be saved with the everlasting salvation. That means eternal salvation. Once Yahweh shall come and receive us, and when we get in the power, we're going to be the last power that the world has ever known. They will never know no other power but us once Yahweh shall return and put us in power. Isaiah 45:17. But Israel shall be saved in Yahweh with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. So we understand that Israel is the world in John 3:16 that Yahweh Shai is talking about, that world that's without end. That's Israel. It's a world without end. So we'll never end. We'll never cease. We're going to outnumber the stars and the sands on the shore. All right? Salvation and deliverance and redemption is only for you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I'm going to get my last scripture from Romans 11 and 26. And we will end this breakdown of John 3:16. And I pray that it was edifying unto you. All right. Romans 11:26. And so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written, therefore shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. So we just seen this in Romans 11:26. Once again, Paul is saying, so all Israel shall be saved. So every Israelite that ever exists will be delivered, will be saved. I'm going to say that. But 1/3 is going to be saved and 2/3 is going to be put to death. What it means that all Israel shall be saved is that once he delivered the 1/3 and the 2/3 be put to death, they're going to be born. When they come back in the regeneration, they're going to be born into the kingdom. And once they're born back into the kingdom, they're going to have an everlasting salvation. They'll never be able to go off they'll never be able to go off again. They'll never be able to sin against the Most High Yahweh again. Yahweh Shai going to reign. Then you're going to have David up under him, and it's going to go from there. All right? So Israel should be saved. All Israel going to be delivered at the end of the day. Once the 1/3 get delivered, when these missiles come, when Yahweh Shai come and receive us, and the 2/3 is put to death, I must reiterate, they will be born back into the kingdom through the 1/3, and they will receive everlasting salvation. Once they enter into the kingdom, they will be at peace. They will not go off again. None of us will. So I pray that you was edified. I pray that this word is edifying unto you, and that you got the meaning of John 3:16. It's only for you so-called Negro Suspension, Native American, whosoever amongst you that's in the world of Israel, that's in the world of you so-called Negro Suspension, Native Americans, will be saved and delivered. If you call on the Father Yahweh through his Son Yahweh Shai, you come back to this word and rehearse these laws, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability. All right? So with that being said, I just want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Shalom Israel, and Kwam Yashiach.